Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the New York Mets. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Siggy here at Citi Field, of course, known as a pitcher's park, but this ballpark's gotten a little smaller over the years as they've changed the dimensions.
It's a different ballpark. It plays differently, and these hitters are really feeding off of it. You give the pitcher a nice little lead, and we see those guys getting comfortable and leading the team to victory.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Mets, Xavier Curry. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Ready to go? Starling Marte steps in for the Royals.
Starling Marte.
And we're underway from Queens. In the dirt, ball one. Popped up. Baden. One down.
Batting second, shortstop.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Witt in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Witt Jr. is one of only two players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first two seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Soto takes it in for the out. Two up, two down.
First baseman, Jack Caglione.
And next up for the Royals, Jack Caglione.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Two down, nobody on. To the right side. Loves it on the dive. Fires to first. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
A nice diving play at second, gave it a great effort, but I was just impressed by the hustle down the line to beat the throw. That was a fun play. Great stuff right there.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Batting fifth, catcher Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Caglione, the lead runner at second. Thomas on at first with 2 down. And that is that. Royals strand a pair. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Daniel Lynch. What do you have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
And here's the rookie center fielder. On the ground. Sends it to first.
Yep, he's out.
One gone, bottom half of the first. Take a look at the lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
You know, sometimes, Boog, you need someone to grind out an 11 or 12 pitch at bat just to energize the team. That can lead to getting runners on, collecting a few big hits, and scoring more runs.
Juan Soto in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one fouled off.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground at first, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. In the air, left field. And that is that. Nothing for the Mets in the first. Second inning coming up from Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Back here at Citi Field, here's the Royals designated hitter, Michael Massey. And a slider in there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there. good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him. One out.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Foul ball. Curry, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019. In the air, right side, Bench under this one. 2 down. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting ninth, second baseman Tyler.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Tolbert.
Oh.
Second inning here, no score. Right side. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Queens, bottom half of inning number 2. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Now back in safely at first.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So up next for New York, Carson Benj. Oh, 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lindor on at first, nobody out.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Out towards right center field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. They get the force. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. A switch hitter batting right. In the air to left center. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7th, first baseman Jared Young.
So digging in, Jared Young. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0.
On top of the game, unstoppable. Hard work campaign, gotta power through. So when we step in the
on to the 3rd inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Starling Marte. And that is out of play. The 0-1.
Strike 2.
On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. Check swing. He went. Strike 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. This one in the air, center field. On the move. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Up next for the Royals, center fielder Lane Thomas.
Here's Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Swings through that.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The Royals looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Called out on strikes. Huge strikeout there. Thomas thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. And that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Golden opportunity right here. Swing, and he popped it up. 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Michael Massey.
All loaded up. Michael Massey now at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. And that one handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Royals, third baseman, Nick Lofton.
2 outs, bases full. Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. Fly to right his first time. Tap foul at the plate. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Oh.
And a swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Flares it into the outfield. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First and second, 2 down. Late with the swing there. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
2 on, 2 outs.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Fair ball. Lofton rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's 5-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Marte in the box now, takes strike 1. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Way inside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Collins over at second. Tolbert at first. 2 out of the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the dirt. Three-two. Sneaks through, base hit. Has some trouble with it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the Royals, shortstop Bobby Witt.
Now. Bobby Witt Jr. And now time is called as we'll get a visit to the mound. 2 relievers just got up to throw out there in the bullpen.
Oh.
That one finds the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The throw to second is offline.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
So they're all loaded up. Jack Paglione will hit next. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, CNL Perez.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That one's in there. That's strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Bases are full. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Royals 6 and the Mets nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Brett Beatty.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters. And
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And out of here. A soaring shot to center. And they're on the scoreboard.
Try to slide her to start off the at-bat, and man, did it backfire. He clearly wasn't fooled on that pitch. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Here's the Mets leadoff man. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Man at second. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Fights it off. You'll see another.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Stays alive. High fly ball right field. Marte on the move to the gap. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away. And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Daniel Lynch won't go any further. And that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this. Alex Lang on to pitch here.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 1 so far.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Ground ball to the right side. Caglione takes it to the bag. 2 away now.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Fly to left his first time. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Lifted in the air, right center field. Marte coming on. And that is the third out of the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back here at Citi Field, out of the fourth, Lane Thomas steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Strike! Woo!
And now the 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. The 0-2. On the ground to third, might be two. Bichette toss to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Royals 6 and the Mets 1. Back here in Queens, bottom four, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
Bounce to the right side. Tolbert tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Mets, right
So up next for New York, Carson Benj. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Hit in the air, center field. Witt should have this one. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Polanco at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the third out. Inning over. Mets go down quickly. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Nick Lofton.
Yes.
There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Perez, a 6-foot lefty, 29 years old, and he was born in Cuba. He takes it on his own. 1 away here in the fifth.
Up next for the Royals, left fielder Isaac Collins.
And now Isaac Collins.
Whoa!
On the ground, out to short. And the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth.
Up next for the Royals, second base.
2 down, base is empty. Tyler Tolbert steps in for the Royals. 0-1. Got him. Third out. KC down. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Jared Young.
First baseman, Jared Young.
And that one hit to first. Caglione takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Next for the Mets, second baseman, Brett Baty.
So up next for New York, Brett Baty. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. First offering, foul tip, And, oh, man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground, and foul ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
For the Mets, center fielder.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Mets leadoff man. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Two on, one out. That one way inside. Bounced, and that got the pitcher to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
Here's Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right.
Oh, one.
And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. The Mets trying to get back into this one. Last half of inning number 5. Chopped to the right side, and it goes just foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Juan Soto with a rocket. And they cut into the deficit. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Wow, what a huge at bat with the bases loaded to be able to come through with the swing like that. You know, he was wrenching it to stay fair. He gets to touch a ball, and a grand slam could be huge in this ball game.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Alex Lang departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Jose Cuas gets the call from the pen. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And up next for New York, Bo Bichette. That smash towards center. 2 away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. Into the bullpen and gone. Francisco Lindor sends it out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tie it up. It's 6-6.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Carson Benj digs in now. Swing and a ball line to center. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Jorge Polanco, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And there's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Starling Marte steps in for the Royals.
Right fielder, Starling Marte.
That's a ball.
Slider right there.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at-bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. The other way, that's a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Royals, first baseman.
So up next, Jack Paglione, 1 for 3. There's a strike. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run blast. And the Royals take the lead. It's 8-6.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Lane Thomas now, right through there for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Line drive. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Throw into third. He's in there.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next is the designated hitter, Michael Massey. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield.
No, that's a ball.
Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Just
No.
missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Up the middle, Lindor. Oh, what a flip for one.
You're right.
Double play. What a great killing to end the inning. Two-run shot for the Royals this inning. It's now 8-6. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the sixth, Jared Young. Now for the Mets going with a pinch hitter, Mark Vientos. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
You're out. First, one away, bottom of the sixth.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And next for New York, Brett Beatty. He's already homered in this game. And he hits a ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Got him.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball.
Beck Way on the pitch out of the pen here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
On the ground right side, Tolbert to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Royals 8 and the Mets 6. Back here in Queens, top of inning number 7, Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. That one fouled off. The 0-1.
That's the ball.
Fouled off left side. And a 1-2. On the ground to first. Vientos steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Next for the Royals, left fielder Isaac Collins.
Isaac Collins getting ready to hit.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Ripped on the ground to second. Beatty to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Royals.
Here's the second baseman, Tyler Tolbert. In the air, right field. And that's the third out. Royals bats set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the Mets leadoff man, number 9.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Juan Soto.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Hard liner. Thomas gives chase. Makes the grab. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
Next to hit, Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time, and Bichette is retired. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. Can't cut into an 8-6 deficit. We go to the 8th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Starling Marte. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Sean Manaea.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. Manaea in his 10th season, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
A little bit low. And now it's even 1-1. In the air, left field. And there's 2 away.
For the Royals, first baseman Jack Caglione.
And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Fights it off, he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hit in the air, left field. Soto under it, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. Royals 8 and the Mets 6. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Steven Cruz.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Lindor swings through that one. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Lucas Ursig, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Strom getting cranked up as well.
Ball.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder
Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Thomas takes it in for the out. 2 down. Jorge Polanco now at the plate. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one is off the wall. Relay throw to second and in there with a double off the wall.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Time called. And fouled off. Tying run at the plate. And a count 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The Royals trying to protect a 2-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air out towards right center. Thomas gets under it. And that will end the inning. Royals 8 and the Mets 6. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the 9th. Lane Thomas steps in for the Royals. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Devin Williams.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Swings through that one. This one in the air center field. Baden has a beat on it. One away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez.
Oh.
Falling behind 2-1. Just missed.
That's a ball.
In the air to left center. Drifts towards it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Michael Massey.
Michael Massey will hit next. Tyrone Taylor into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. 2 down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack one on the board. It's 9-6.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. He gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Lofton in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Goes down looking. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's now 9-6. Lucas Erceg comes on trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. He's already homered here in this one. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. That one pushed foul. The 0-1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying up against the wall and brings it in.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. So now back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Tyrone Taylor, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense.
The runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Got on plane with that pitch. Not as far away, but out there a little bit. But he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it. And that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
Big situation. And here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Swings through that one for strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Here bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Got him to chase one above the zone there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The tying run at the plate.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. down to their final out. And next for the Mets, Bo Bichette. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that one fouled off. Two on, two outs. In the dirt, squirts away from Perez. But all the runners hold. Ursig is just one strike away. And that'll do it. The Royals slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
I slowed into a room full of nothing. My mind thinks I've been running from something. I see my eyes closed. What you mean I'm not alone? When it's me without a soul. Dancing your heart away, lost in the maze you made, yeah. My eyes are a mile away, little black porcelain meant to break. Slow dancing my soul to fate. I slowed into a room full of nothing. My mind thinks I've been running from something. I see my eyes closed. What you mean I'm not alone? When it's me without a soul. Slow dancing your heart away, lost in the maze you made, yeah. My eyes are a mile away, little black porcelain meant to break. Slow dancing my soul to fate.
inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay. We've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. And on the hill today, Drew Rasmussen. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
About to get started here, Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're off and rolling in Tampa Bay. Now this is in the air down the line. DeLuca towards the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Got him swinging.
The first baseman.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And the batter now, Ben Rice. That one fouled off. Just underway from Tropicana Field. Makes the sliding stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that plate. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Two down, base is empty. Now here's Trent Grisham. Foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on.
0-2
No, that's
fastball
inside.
way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Will Warren. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Ground ball left side.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. In the air, right field. Dominguez coming on. And there's one away.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. but he's in there easily.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Junior.
One out, runner at second. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Drilled out towards left center field. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 down. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting for the center fielder, Cedric.
At the plate, Cedric Mullins.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Just
no, that missed. That's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone
ball.
Since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Nope,
that's off
that's
the inside corner. Ball 3. Johnny DeLuca in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's to third. To first. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Tropicana Field, second inning set to go. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. That one fouled off. Rasmussen in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. One out.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Out towards right center field. Mullins on his way over. And there's 2 down.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here is Goldschmidt. Good power. Not great in the OBP department.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. No score here in the second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. popped up. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca.
Here, what?
Trying to bunt his way on.
That's a foul.
Foul ball. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. Right side.
That ball's
and
foul.
It goes just foul. 0-1 down. Runner on the go. In the air to left center. Bellinger settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. One out man at first. Here's the second baseman, Ben Williamson. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Over to Jazz. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Late swing fouled off.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
On the ground right side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Gets him to chase after that one. Top of the third, no score. And that is out of play. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
Rosario now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Boog, that's cheddar, baby.
Two down, nobody on. Way out front for strike two.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Home half. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And a foul ball. Late on that fastball. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2-2 now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. So a man on base to start the inning. And now it's going to be Nick Fortes. This one in the air center field. Grisham should have this one. He's got it. Yandy Diaz now. Runner takes off. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
That's the ball down.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Runner on the go again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. The Rays strike first. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
On the ground. And foul ball. This one popped up. Volpe under it. 2 away now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. This to third. Rosario. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Up next to the Rays.
Well, we're going to see throwing errors from third base from time to time, and that's a pretty good example of why. If you don't get behind the throw properly, it's really easy to throw a power sinker over there to first. And first baseman, I'm sure he wants another shot at that pick, try to bail out his teammate, but that was just a tough one to come up with.
Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. The Rays with a 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Start of the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 0-1. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-1. Oh, nice play. And very nicely done for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Bellinger in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. And there's 2 away.
Batter number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mullins gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom 4 as the Rays come up to hit.
The right fielder, number 21, Johnny Gianluca.
And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham drifts towards it. 1 up, 1 down. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. Flying to left his first time. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. On the ground right side,
Foul
and
ball.
it goes just foul. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Williamson stands in now and watches strike 1. Ground ball right side. Jazz tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now up as the Yankees DH, Paul Goldschmidt. This one in the air, center field. Mullins under this one. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder,
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He popped out his first time. Dominguez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. The Yanks trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 0-2. That one inside. Look out. In the air to left center. Mullins has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
the batter, number 11, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Grounded out his first time. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And they tie it up. It's 2-2.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Austin Wells, the next to hit. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-2. Squirts away a little bit. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Solo homer ties it for the Yankees. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back now in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls.
Well, these Rays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Fly to center his first time.
Ball. Hee-haw! Ball.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a payoff pitch. Upstairs,
That's time.
and that is
Ball
ball 4. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Go-ahead run on base. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. He's already homered in this game. Runner takes off. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Hit in the air, left field. Bellinger settles underneath it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Here's the throw. Safe. And they take the lead.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Luke. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
And now Junior Caminero. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. Rays 3 and the Yankees 2. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Si la prendo molotov, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos
And now Ben Rice.
The first baseman, number 22, Ben Rice.
And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Foul ball there.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
0-2 now.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And that's outside. The Rays up by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He's been a great free agent sign. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Tying run is at first as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Stays alive. Quick toss to first. Grisham back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
2 away. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Grisham off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Banks off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He's safe. It's 3-3.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Cam Boozer. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. 1 for 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man on second, 2 down. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins on the move. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Hill.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Mullins in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Johnny DeLuca digs in now. And he drops it down the 3rd baseline. Not in time. He's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
That one pulled foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The batter number 15, second baseman.
Go ahead run on base, Ben Williamson. Next to hit for the Rays. Fouled off, he was late. And ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him swinging for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Volpe in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. In the air to left center. Simpson should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
Into center. Mullins in pursuit. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So the Yanks back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. That one fouled off. And that's a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base. Ryan Weathers, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a base hit. Dominguez fires it in quickly. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Next to hit, Yandy Diaz.
Nope. Ball.
Oh, look at the stop. The feed for one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Go-ahead run is at third. Jonathan Aranda now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bellinger makes the grab.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're at the top of the eighth. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jason Crowley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Clevenger also throwing. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 4-3.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Next to hit, Trent Grisham. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Next offering is foul back. The 0-2. On a bounce right side, Williamson throws to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one. High in the air, out to right. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Last half of the 8th coming up. Back now in Tampa Bay, bottom of the 8th. Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1. Sliced hard but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, center field. Grisham on his way over, brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Rays.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And he lays down a bunt. And it's just foul. That was close. Just a slow ground ball this time. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Rays.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see David Bednar into the game.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him.
Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. The Yankees trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's the 3rd out. The Rays strand just the 1. They still trail it here 4-3.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Craig Kimbrell.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Popped up. Williamson under it. And there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Yanks held in check, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Now here's a flare off the bat. Down the line, and it's foul. One-run game, bottom 9. Right through there for a strike. Called out on strikes.
Oh, that right there is a nasty front door breaking ball. I mean, those are so tough to stay in on and not give up, because out of the hand, it looks like it's almost going to hit you, and then at the last moment, dips over that inside corner. Really nice pitch.
Walls, batting with one down, takes a strike. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And it falls. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
The catcher, number 40, Nick.
Last chance for the Rays. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Nick Fortes. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Rays down by a run. And the home team trying to pull it out.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Bednar is just 1 strike away. To the right side, Chisholm. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me. Oh, hands on your hip, move slow. Heart in my chest beat fast, foot on the gas. I hope that it lasts. You spin my heart around. Full 360. You spin my heart around.
Swagger when I step, walk in looking like a jet, feeling like a million, forgot about my rent. She be in the city, opposite of innocent. And Benny told up friends, to bring a friend. Took a girl from the to the podium. Other guys in here, I sodium. It's a lonely man, things ain't going as planned, but it's a real life. Like I protect my neck with necklace, she protect I rock for nexus. I forget that we got exes. Seem like 3Q and ask me exit. Throwing peace signs in the air like Hendrix on the brains behind them all sad majestic. Cause it's super up to take us for a ride. I gotta dip real quick, get the course around.
You spin my heart around. Full 360. You spin my heart around. Full 360. If it feels like a spade, then call it a spade. And love in the day, by nighttime and change it. places, spinning around with new faces. Dance floor like a neighbor. Lost in the mood, fall in love with you, you and you. It's fun when it's new, it's fun when it's new, it's fun when it's new until it's old news.
Field on the south side of Chicago. We've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the White Sox, Sean Burke. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago. Out towards right center field. Montgomery gets under it, and there's one away. Check out the Red Sox lineup. Not a lot of pop to work with here, Chris. This offense dead last in homers across the league, so they've got to generate runs in ways that aren't quite as effective in today's game.
Boog, they need to play smart baseball. Don't run into outs on the bases, and be willing to take your walks when you get the chance. With low home run numbers, pitching and defense have to deliver. If not, things become difficult.
Cedar Rafaela now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Yo one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
One out, runner at second. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Here's Contreras now. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Late swing, fouled off. That's a base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the Red Sox take the lead.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And so 2 on with 1 out. Red Sox already lead it. Masataka Yoshida digs in now. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Caleb Durbin, the next to hit. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Now batting Jaron Duran.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Yoshida coming home. He'll score, and it's 4-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So runner at second, 2 down. Carlos Narvaez getting ready to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Man at second. And that is out of play.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. On to the bottom of the first. The Red Sox 4 and the White Sox coming to bat. Back here on the south side, and getting the start for the Red Sox, Patrick Sandoval. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Miguel Vargas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Grichuk in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. This to third. Nice stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now at the plate, Colson Montgomery. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Ball! That pitch is out.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Man on second, 2 down. Base hit center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Slides his hand in there. Save. They're on the board, 4-1.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So a man at first. Sam Antonacci will hit next. And there's a foul ball. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now.
Nope,
really good
down.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-1. Here on the south side, so stepping in for Boston, Sung-Chae Cheng. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman Andrew Monasterio.
Now it's going to be Andrew Monasterio. Flied to right his first time. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Berg in his second season, 26 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Next for the Red Sox, right fielder
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That's a laser base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that's the third out. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 5-1. Back at right field, bottom of the inning, Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Yeah!
And breaking ball drops in for a strike. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Batting 7, left fielder, Andrew
Benintendi up here. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner.
Hey!
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
batting ninth.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Luis Angel Acuna at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The White Sox leave 1. They're down 5-1. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
Takes it in for the out.
There's certainly added pressure when you're hitting with runners on. So the fact that they've come through so many times in those spots shows me a lot about the makeup of these hitters.
Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 so far. And that one hammered. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. Sung-Chae Cheng up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll do it. One left for the Red Sox. They're up 5-1. Back here on the south side as we go to the last of the third. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Durbin fires over to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder,
Randall Grichuk now. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela drifts towards it. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox.
And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side.
That ball's foul.
And foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down here 5-1. New inning getting started. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Andrew Monasterio. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball left side. Loves it on the dive. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
And now Ceddanne Rafaela. Gets him to chase after that one. Inside, almost got him. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Grichuk on his way over and makes the grab. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Here on the south side, bottom four, Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a line drive to left field. One up, one down. Sam Antonacci now at the plate. That clears the zone. It's 0-1. To the right side, and that one handled. Gets it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two down, base is empty. Next to hit, Brayton Montgomery. He's 0 for 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Rafaela under it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jordan Hicks. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. That one ripped right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Contreras around second. Safe at third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day.
I feel like I've seen more balls, and this is speaking as a former outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle's not great. Other times, just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard and jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are...
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. That one hops off the wall. 1 run will score. Contreras crosses the plate.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So up next, Caleb Durbin.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Got him. 1 out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Next to hit, Jarren Duran. That's ripped to right down the line. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. Cut off, throw to third. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Swings over the top of that one. Liner snagged it first.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop, Boone Ho-Chang.
And here is Sung-Chae Cheng. Line to right, base hit. One run across, fires it to the plate. Safe it home, and the runner scores from second. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jordan Hicks departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Grant Taylor on the pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Stepping in, Andrew Monasterio. Down the line, it's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. All Red Sox in this one. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Oh. Quick toss to first. Monasterio back in on a dive. Two on, 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. But it's not in time. Base hit.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
And now Wilyer Abreu. That one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Popped up. Antonacci under it. And that is that. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the White Sox 1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious. We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Up next for the White Sox.
And now the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Miguel Vargas, the next to hit. Swinging a foul out of play. Here's a 1-1. That one missed. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. 2 on, 1 out. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Now there's a bullet down the line. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and it's 9-3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
1 down. Randall Grichuk digs in now. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
That misses. Ball 1.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job at this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Man on second, 2 down. Check swing. He went. You're down 2 balls and 2 strikes. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Abreu under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 9 and the White Sox 3. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
To my real ill heavyweight hitters, go-getters, 50 ways to make figures. They come on the spot to fail sisters like the hair rail spitters, the kids on the ziggas. When it's ugly, then the club is lovely. Thugs be sipping bubbly to my comrade to keep it flaming hot on dangerous blocks, claiming spots where the golden.
Wilson Contreras will hit next.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
In the air to left center. Grichuk should have this one. And there's 1 down. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. And he dodges that fastball. Popped up. Brings it in. And that is that. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Chase Maidron. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. Now it's the second baseman, Sam Antonacci. Check swing went around. Strike 1. And that one fouled off.
Ball one.
Just a slow ground ball this time. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
One out man at first. And up next for Chicago, Braden Montgomery.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that one clips the corner. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. The tag.
Got him right there. He's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Benintendi in the box again. Takes a strike. Montgomery off of first with 2 away. In the air, out towards left center. And that will end the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the White Sox 3. We go to the top of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. There's a swing and a drive. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they tag him out. Carlos Narvaez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Sung-Chae Cheng. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
This one popped up. Benintendi in and to his right, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. It's back at right field, bottom of the 7th. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. So they bring on the veteran, Sonny Gray.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ball inside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under it. 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna.
Ball down. That's ball 2.
Next offering upstairs. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hey! Ball, that's off the plate.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Man at first, one away. That one ran inside, almost got him. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Grichuk in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Digging in, Colson Montgomery. No question about this one. It's out of here. He hammers one out to right. And they're chipping away. It's 9-6.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Money draw. Stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground to third, but it kicks foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 gone. Base is empty, but 3 runs across. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Got him looking. Inning over. 3-run bomb for the White Sox. It's now 9-6. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sean Newcomb. He comes on for the 35th time this year. Leading off, Andrew Monasterio. This one in the air. Teal settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air, left side. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Lined into right. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Red Sox. Back here on the south side. On to the bottom of the 8th. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Well, the numbers show us how well they've dealt with off-speed pitches. 7 of their hits have come against those offerings, so they're seeing the ball really well out of the pitcher's hand today.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Fastball for a strike. 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now at the plate, Braden Montgomery. That's in for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Right through there for a strike. On the ground, out to short. Off balance speed, there's one. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the White Sox. So the deficit remains 9-6. We go to the 9th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Wilson Contreras. In the air to left center. Grichuk on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Durbin, the next to hit. Substitution now at first base. And on to run for the Red Sox, Chris Gonzalez. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. Foul ball there. Step off throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Gonzalez dives back in safely. And that's the 2nd disengagement now. Foul ball. Now a quick throw to first. Dives back. Out!
Wow, that could be so tough. Left-hander with that leg. Picks it up and can dangle it in the air a little bit, and you're not quite sure. Really good move over, and you can't blame the base runner for getting picked off on that one.
2 down, nobody on.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
The 0-2. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. It's the Red Sox 9, White Sox 6. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. Now one away.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Acuna, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. And a base hit, and a man aboard. Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Miguel Vargas. That's in there. 0-1. Now one missed.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Swing and a miss. White Sox down to their final out. Randall Grichuk digs in now. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's a little bit low.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Grichuk thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. And here is Colson Montgomery. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Chopped on the ground. Monasterio. Oh no, he threw it home. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors. Free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that'll make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.